Yo, what's up, good people? This your man Chris Thorns coming to you with another video. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're looking at my content. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. You know, people, like I told you, I've been following this story about the 1-year-old that died in Joliet County. I'm actually going to be bringing y'all two stories about that in one. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to stick to this story until we find out what's really going on. One story I looked up, I can't seem to find it right now, but once I find it, you know, I do that one too. One story is the autopsy report. They still searching, trying to see what's the cause of death. But in this video, I'm going to show you the mother has came and spoke out. I think I'm like a week late picking this up, so I gotta find some way where I can get notification when this story is getting updates or whatnot, so I can try to keep on track. But anyway, nevertheless, you know, the moms has showed up as she has spoken her thoughts about the situation at hand. So without further ado, let me show you this video. And I'm not gonna do no commentary on this. I'm just gonna let it play out since the mother has showed up to speak her piece. I was supposed to do a live show with this when my man slapped me and him. We was supposed to be talking about stuff like this, but I ain't been too long, just got home from work and I'm tired as hell, so the show is canceled there. So, but still, I want to do a video and keep y'all updated on it if y'all not updated on it already. So without further ado, let's do this video and I'll come back with my thoughts.
A mother's heartbreak after her 16-month-old baby, Semaj Crosby, was found dead in her home. CBS 2's Vince Girasoli is live outside the home with more on what the toddler's mother had to say today. Vince.
Erica, there are many questions that still surround Semaj's death, but today investigators tried to provide some clarity. All that as her mother returned here to the family home and witnessed this growing memorial and speak for the first time since her daughter's passing.
She was my baby, she was my angel, she was my little girl.
Sherry Gordon is as distraught as you'd expect. Her daughter, Semaj Crosby, disappeared while playing outside on Tuesday and was discovered a day later dead in their own home, a death authorities call suspicious.
She was a good baby. She liked playing, laughing, always playing, laughing.
Grieving elsewhere with family, Gordon returned to the home for the first time today.
Just want her to rest in peace.
There, she witnessed the growing memorial created by strangers and even investigators who left remembrances to honor Semaj.
Hopefully we get some answers to have some kind of closure for that precious child.
Investigators also returned to the house that's been deemed uninhabitable today and removed additional items. They also clarified unanswered questions about Semaj's death. Her body, they say, was found underneath a living room couch, now collected as evidence. A so far inconclusive autopsy report found no signs of blunt force trauma or physical injury.
The house is in very deplorable condition, yes.
Authorities report as many as 15 squatters lived in the home. Also, Will County sheriffs released a photo of Semaj and other children as deputies delivered Easter candy to the house after following up on an accidental 911 call. Days later, a community would come together to search for the little girl, whose mother struggles now with emotions.
Good support, good support, good support.
DCFS caseworkers were here on Tuesday and saw Semaj alive just hours before she was reported missing and about a day and a half before her body was discovered. According to Will County sheriffs, they have not targeted any one individual suspect, but they haven't ruled anyone out either. Reporting live from Joliet Township, I'm Vince Girasoli, CBS 2 News.
Thank you, Vince.
Well, we had heard the words from the mother, and my heart goes out to the mother. As a matter of fact, anybody who had lost their child, you know, my heart goes out to them. Unless they find they used the cause of their death, you know, meaning that you actually did some physical harm or did something to cause the death of this baby. So I guess one of the good lights we could look at is they didn't find no forced trauma, no injury, so that's a good thing. So there was nobody abusing them, baby. But at the same time, this is a very tragic incident to happen to anybody's child. But I just still can't get that out of my head. The baby was found underneath the couch. And I still can't get that out of my head. Why was there 5 to 15 people and they used the word squatting? And on top of that, they're saying the house was deplorable. So it's just a lot of questions and it's a lot of holes in this story. You understand? And I'm not law enforcement, not an autopsy person. I guess we just have to sit back and wait. And as soon as I find something about the cause of death, you best believe I'm going to do a video about it. Now, I don't know what got me so concentrated on this story. I guess it's making me think about my little sister when I raised her. And I guess I'm thinking about that, say they could have been her in this situation, but she's 20-something now. So, she's no toddler no more, but still anything can happen, with a drop of a dime, so, but as of right now, I'm happy that she's still alive, got her things going on, going to school and all that good stuff. So, way to go, little sis. Also a good thing he said that, nobody's off the hook. They looking at everybody, so I'm glad to hear that. But me personally, I think all of them should be charged with something. But like I said, I'm not in law enforcement, so I don't know how this shit works. So hopefully they will get to the bottom of this real soon. Real soon. Really soon. Hopefully they get to the bottom of this. So now, I want to do a follow-up story on this. And when I saw this, man, this fucked me up, you know what I'm saying? Because something kind of suspicious about this, though. So, let me do a follow-up story.
Witness News at 5.
Now let's get back to our breaking news. The home at the center of an investigation in the death of 16-month-old Semaj Crosby burns to the ground.
And this morning we are learning that firefighters allowed it to happen. So for more, we turn now to Laura Podesta. She is tracking the latest in the ABC 7 Alert Center. Laura?
Well, Stacey and Diane were told that while the home was still up in flames, the chief arrived and gave the order to let the home burn to the ground because, and I'm quoting here, it had become a public nuisance. This was the second fire at the house in the last few days. How the first fire started is not known, and it's the same situation with this one. The call came in at 6 this morning that smoke was pouring out of a back bedroom, and you can see all that's left of the building right now. The memorial for Semaj Crosby still appears to be standing. The 16-month-old was found dead inside the home over a week ago. It's unclear if this fire will hinder the ongoing criminal investigation into her death. No one's been charged, and we're waiting for pending toxicology reports to find out how exactly she died. Shortly after Semaj's death, the county had condemned the home where she was found, calling it uninhabitable. And as you saw, it is now burned to the ground. Reporting from the Alert Center, I'm Laura Podesta. Back to you.
Laura, thank you.
Well. What's up with that? Real talk, what's up with that? Did you hear what they said? That it was actually 2 fires at the house. One was a few days ago, and I think this store just broke today. Coincidence? Something about this sound fishy to me. It really does. For you to find 2 fires that went on at the house. The first one was unsuccessful, but the second one burned the house down to the ground. Something mighty funky about this. And fireman said, let it burn. To be honest, I ain't never heard no fireman in any county to sit up here and say, hey, let any house burn down. There's some on fire, they're going to put it out and see what caused the fire. Now, on a house like that, if it's deplorable, so they say, I see them knocking it down or something, but letting it burn to the ground, something just ain't seeming too right with me on that. You know, it almost sounds like, you know what I'm saying, somebody in the inside burned this house down. It's a lot of evidence there was going to be in that house. But remember what I said earlier, though, they say it wasn't no forced trauma, no injuries to the baby. But it doesn't mean that something was in that house that caused their death. I'm just saying. So I don't get this. I can't wrap my head around it. So there's something funky going on about this, real talk. Something funky going on about that. And on top of that, where did all the memorial stuff go? Because I read up on it a little bit. I think it said the memorial stuff was moved to the trees or some shit like that. But I could be wrong. I had to go back and get my shit together on that one. You know, like I said, I don't like to be putting out false shit. But yeah. But the memorial, you know what I'm saying? We'll worry about that later. But the thing about this period, something's really funky about this. Something very suspect about this. So now, we need somebody gonna get to the nitty gritty. We already got the meat and potatoes. We need a full course meal on this. What's really going on, and why did that fireman let the house burn down? Sounds suspect to me. But hey, who am I? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not in law enforcement. I'm not a fireman. Ain't none of this shit. But something sounds real funky. And I'm gonna keep stressing that. Something ain't right about this. Something ain't right at all. So I'm gonna try to get the link to that one what I just showed y'all about the fire, and y'all gonna take a look at it yourself and read up on it yourself. And if it's anything I missed, hey, feel free to put it in the comment section. All right. I got one more story I'm finna do. Then I'm finna carry my ass to bed because I'm tired of here. Because I gotta be right back up at 6 o'clock or 6:30, whatever. So I got one more story I'm finna do, and I'm finna call it a day right now. But as always, look, y'all, be careful. Take care of yourself and each other. All right, peace out.